And we are back with another year of NFL predictions. After coming away with a little bit too close for comfort, but an easy victory last year, beating Jade. Well, let's just say I'm not really convinced that Jade did her homework this year either.
Well, actually, with the addition of Garrett Bradbury, the Vikings will give some much-needed protection to Kirk Cousins. And it should allow for a big year for Dalvin Cook. Top 5 defense and an emerging offense, I think the Vikings have a great shot taking the division.
What the Grossi Posse Packer! Pick it up in both the mics. Nation. Welcome to an episode of Packcast, the podcast where you don't have to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I am your host, Tom Grossi.
And I am your entertainment, Jade Grossi.
Oh. Patreon members just went up. I'm going to put a special tier in just for that. Jade Entertainment. If we're going to make this full time, then gotta get to stripping. But welcome back to another year of NFL predictions. If you're not sure how we do it here, well, basically, Jade doesn't watch a whole lot of football. And by a whole lot,
sometimes.
Like how many games a year?
5?
So not even a third. And I watch football every week and dance for you people every week. And so I'd like to say I know a little bit about football, but then again, I thought the Packers were going to go to the playoffs last year, so. That's part of the entertainment here. And so what we do each week, we go through each matchup, meticulously researching, studying, analyzing field conditions, weather climate change, nautical miles on a boat. We look at all of this stuff when trying to come up with predictions, and we totally and completely do not pull it out of our ass. No.
Nothing.
So, each week, we'll compete against one another. We'll see who's winning by the end of the season. And at the end of the season, someone is gonna get divorced. Speaking of signing papers, the Green Bay Packers hired brand new head coach Matt LaFleur over the offseason, and this just brings us to our first matchup. The 100th season, the opening night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. I'd say that's more of a lion than a bear.
Well, I was going for like the claw.
Yeah. Disgusting. Anyway, so the Bears obviously winning the NFC North last year and dashing the hopes of both Packers fans, Viking fans, and Lions fans don't have any hope. So, just their existence was dashed. And so this is going to be a prove-it game playing in Soldier Field on Thursday night in front of the...
What kind of game?
A prove-it game.
A prove-it game.
Prove-it game. Like...
I thought that was like a compound word you made up.
Nope, just like a prove-it. Like, prove yourself.
Got it.
Like, treat yourself, but proving yourself.
I got it.
And so, are the Packers going to come in with a big bad defense, big sexy Matt LaFleur, and big sexy Aaron Rodgers and just be like, hey, see this right here? This is victory.
That's my arm. That's what they're going to say.
Maybe. Or maybe they'll see the implication.
Arm.
That's what she said. And so what we're going to be looking at today, again, Packers and Bears. In my heart of hearts, of course, I want to pick the Packers, right?
But you know the truth.
I feel like the Bears are going to win, but I will never pick against. I will never pick against the Green Bay Packers. They're going to go 16-0 on this damn show.
Great,
all
I
right?
will. Bears.
Wow, first game out of the gate, huh? Just going to stick the knife right in there and twist.
I know you said that we don't make decisions by pulling them out of our butts, but I just had a hunch, so it's not technically my butt, it's more my stomach. Bears.
So I'm going to go with the Green Bay mother-loving Packers, and you could take that to the bank, but don't bet a lot on it. Then, moving on, you have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, as we learned last year,
Second game.
second game right here, as we learned from last year, Jaguars can take down a Cayman. In case,
Oh my
Hey,
God,
listen,
we're
I gotta
bringing
bring
this
it back. I have to bring it back. Listen, I have to
Shorty,
bring
bring
it
it
back. I'm sorry, what game was this? Which game?
The Chiefs first.
No. What number was it?
The second.
Oh, that's dos. That's set too for our Spanish-speaking
Oh,
friends. That's it.
boy.
We're doing all the callbacks, Jade. That's what they want every single season. They say that they want a sequel, but they just want more of the same thing because we're all just consumers.
I don't remember all of
and
them
we can
though.
never escape it. And so, taking a look at this, the Jaguars are looking to rebound from a pitiful season last year when Leonard Fournette got real fat and decided, I'm not going to work out anymore. The Kansas City Chiefs, however, were an offsides call away from going to the Super Bowl, and Tyreek Hill was this close from getting suspended. This close after, Kareem Hunt did. So right here, I think the Chiefs will take this, but I think the Jaguars will be more competitive this year. So the Jaguars may be able to take down a Cayman, but they cannot take down the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 1.
I agree. Chiefs.
All right, then moving on.
Pause.
Oh,
Are we gonna have our friend keep track again this year?
you mean Sephora?
Yeah. Well, I didn't, want to say anything in case no, but I mean, I'm hoping Sephora's gonna keep.
I don't
track.
know. Are you?
You, Sephora. You. Please. Wow. Moving on to the next game. Falcons versus Vikings. We all know who's gonna win that one.
Yup,
Team Purple.
the Vikings.
Moving on.
Wow, I don't like how quickly we agreed on that. I want the Falcons to win, but I don't think they will. But I hope they do.
Well, as I said, with the addition of Garrett Bradley,
All right, now
the
moving
Vikings will get
on.
some much-needed protection.
Let's take a
to Kirk
look at
Cousins.
the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns, oh, you see this, Jade? You know what this is?
A pen.
No, it's a train, Jade. What kind of train is it?
A train wreck!
The hype train. That's right.
The hype?
Cleveland Browns are all over the hype train. In that they're like, whoa, look at us. We're actually good now. Oh my God. But are they actually good? Who knows? Can they go from being the laughingstock of the NFL to just the stock of the NFL?
They get better last year, right? They were getting
they
better.
won like a game or
Yeah.
a few. Yeah.
I feel like I remember talking about the Browns.
Because they won their
doing
like
much
first game
better.
in like over a year, and everyone got Bud Light.
Mm.
Yeah. But anyway, the Browns versus the Titans. I'm going to say the Browns, they live up to the hype in Week 1. They have a lot of offensive weapons, and then their defense, that defense is underrated. Scary good. Myles Garrett. Browns.
I'm only going to go with the Titans because I'm pretty sure I drafted someone from the Titans. I don't remember who, but it was somebody. No one from the Browns.
Moving on, you got the Buffalo Bills versus
Pause.
the...
So I just want to interject and say that my team, according to NFL, rated it as an A+. So I think I drafted pretty well. So I'm hoping that will translate to my choices here, so that it'll give you more difficult of a time this year in winning, because it was so easy last year.
It was also easy 4 years ago when we got married. Hey-o!
What? I don't get it.
Moving on, the Buffalo Bills versus the New Jersey Jets. Because,
Bills.
yes, they are in New Jersey. Now, the Jets obviously signing Le'Veon Bell, obviously getting some powerful...
Le'Veon Bell. Who did he play for before?
The
I've had him on
Steelers.
my team. I've had him on my team.
The Steelers.
He wasn't always on the Steelers.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Like always?
Yes.
Who's the other one I'm thinking of?
Don't know. But anyway, so I think the Jets, they had a lot of offensive weaponry. They obviously shored up that defense with C.J. Mosley. But the Bills, they're looking to play upset right now. I'm actually, it's in MetLife. I'm going to go with the Jets here.
Bills.
Yeah, I know. Jets suck, but
Bills,
I'm going to go
Bills.
Jets. Then moving on, you have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Miami on life support do not resuscitate Dolphins. The Dolphins are a hot mess right now. Obviously, Ryan Fitzmagic is going to be starting for the first quarter of the season and probably be really good and then get a contract for like 3 years, but then fail in the rest of the season, and then they're going to put in Josh Rosen, but they don't have an offensive line, so it's just going to collapse, and they're going to blame him again, and they'll trade him away, and the Dolphins will be a top 10 pick again. And so with that, I'm going to go with the Ravens.
I didn't catch any of that, but cool. Ravens.
And then going on to the Redskins versus the Eagles. If the Dolphins are a dumpster fire of the AFC East, well, then the Redskins are the dumpster fire of the NFC East, and that they are not going anywhere quickly, and I do not trust a single thing that they are going to do. If you drafted a Redskins player, may God have mercy on your soul and that franchise, but I'm pretty sure that God has abandoned that team long, long ago.
If you're a Redskins fan, you stick to your guns there. If you're a fan, you're a fan. Don't let him tell you otherwise.
It's just if you're a fantasy. Like, listen, you know when you're in a dumpster fire, like your team's a dumpster fire, your organization's a dumpster fire, your GM is a dumpster fire, your coach is a dumpster fire, your stadium's a dumpster fire. Have you ever actually
seen a dumpster fire? Like, everyone always compares, like, really bad things to dumpster fires, but, like, have you ever seen one?
Yeah, I look in the mirror every day. So I'm going to go with the Eagles here.
I'm going to go with the As a bird. Eagles.
Moving on to the LA Rams, the NFC champions last year, and were, actual points away from winning the Super Bowl versus the Carolina Panthers. Now, Cam Newton obviously messing up his ankle in recent weeks. Was it ankle or his shoulder?
Both.
Might have been. But he's playing against the Rams. Obviously, the Rams should take this one, but I don't think the Panthers are going to be too bad this year.
He was running and he fell on his ankle, and then as he was falling, he hit the ground with his shoulder, so just everything hurts.
Everything hurts.
Everything hurts sometimes. Rams.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Rams too.
Rams.
Moving on to the Indianapolis Colts versus the LA Chargers. And hey, I didn't say San Diego.
Yay! Good for you. I'll high five that.
Anyway, the Chargers are going to win. The Colts, Jacoby Brissett, I don't know what they have right now. So I'm going to go with the Chargers, who are a proven team, and we're doing really, really well, even though they don't have Derwin James this year, which is, big oof. But I'm going to go with the Chargers here. I just think they have way too many weapons for the Colts to compete with.
See, both teams start with a C, and both teams end with an S. So this is going to be a hard choice.
Straight facts.
I can use my phone because it gets a charge, so I'm going to go with the Chargers.
And moving on to the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks, I think, are going to surprise some people this year. Obviously getting Jadeveon Clowney from the Texans for basically a nickel and a hamburger bun. I think that the Seahawks, again, A.J. Green is out for a while, so I think the Seahawks are going to take this one.
Clowney. Do you think he was made fun of? I feel like that's not a very good name to have. Clowny. You funny? You a clown? Do you amuse me? Right? What game is this? Bengals and Seahawks. Who'd you pick?
Seahawks.
Oh, I got distracted by my own thoughts. Yeah, I'll go with Seahawks.
Okay. Moving on to the Giants and Cowboys, which praise any deity you believe in that this is not the Sunday night game. I'm just going to go with the Cowboys because the Giants are all Saquon Barkley, but if Zeke is not playing, I'm going to go with the Giants, but I can't just switch like that. So
you can't, that's not how it works.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys too, even though I don't want to. I don't like them. I don't like the Cowboys. I think that was his attempt at a lasso. It's not working. He didn't lasso very well. The next game is the 49ers versus the Buccaneers. Arrgh. Buccaneers. I don't really know anything about what's going on with these two teams, so I'm not really sure which one I'd pick. It's a hard one. It's a toss-up. I don't know. Lions and Cardinals? I don't know anything about these teams either.
Okay, moving on to the 49ers and the Buccaneers. Yeah, the Buccaneers, they still are going with the Jameis Winston experiment, which is D-U-M-B, dumb.
I thought he was spelling out dumpster fire.
No, that's with a P. And speaking of P, Jimmy Garoppolo, which has P's in it.
Garoppolo.
Yeah, exactly. And some P on the name. I don't know what either of these teams are bringing. No.
Who?
Nope, it's Garoppolo.
Garoppolo.
Not Garofalo. I'm going to go with the 49ers here.
I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. Arrgh.
Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Moving on to the Lions and the Cardinals. The Cardinals, good God, they have no offensive line, but they have David Johnson, and who knows if Kyler Murray is going to be any good. That's what I've been saying. I'm actually going to go with the Lions here. There you go. That's going to be a first for this podcast.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Lions too.
Then moving on to the Sunday night game, which is going to be an amazing game that I'm going to totally want to stay up for, but then I'm going to fall asleep because we don't have a TV in our bedroom.
Wait, what? That's the Sunday night game?
The Steelers versus Patriots.
What did you say about the Giants versus Cowboys?
I'm glad it's not the Sunday night game.
Oh, I thought you were hoping it's not the Sunday night game, and I was like, wouldn't you know that?
Set in stone. So Steelers versus the Patriots. Again, everyone's just waiting for the end to come for Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, but this is only year 105 of their 300-year reign, and so because of that, I'm going to go with the Patriots and continue to cry.
I don't wanna.
Then don't. Come on, Jade. There's a thing that you usually say with them.
Who?
The Steelers. Are they gonna...
No, I don't say that. That's your thing.
Steal the win?
No. Patriots. Just because you brought up that.
Perfect. Moving on to the Texans versus the Saints. The Saints. The Saints have so many weapons. Texans lost Clowney. You know, but the Texans should be a pretty good team in the AFC South, but the Saints are going to be way too good. So the Saints.
I'll go with the Saints.
And finally, we have the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders, the stars of Hard Knocks. Knock if you're with me.
I was just gonna say that. Not the knock part, but the what's the show called?
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks. Knock. Haha. He does the knocking thing. You gotta knock up though. That was the one critique I had for him. When you knock down, you know, because this is supposed to be like the knock on wood, like luck thing. You're knocking all the luck down. You want to knock the luck up. You gotta knock up. Knock if you're with me. Knock up. Put all the luck into the universe instead of down to the ground. My knuckles hurt. This glass is hard.
Anyway, speaking of knocking, the Raiders are going to need a lot
knock,
of...
Knock, knocking on heaven's door. I never do karaoke. I know why. You all know now why, too.
So again, just trying to finish here. The Raiders versus the Broncos. I mean, the Raiders have some talent on the team. Yep. They definitely do, including Antonio Brown. And then the Broncos have Joe Flacco.
So it's a toss-up game, really.
I'm going to give it to the Raiders here. I think they have a little bit more of an upside.
I'll go with the Broncos. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
But let us know what you think down in the comments below. Jesus.
That was my elbow. It didn't hurt as bad as my knuckle.
Okay. So let us know what you think down in the comments below. Who's right, who's wrong, who's winning this week.
I'm tired. Me. You don't know that.
You can always find me at Tom Grossi Comedy.
Sephora is going to keep track of that.
You can always find me at TomGrossiComedy.com or at Tom Grossi Comedy on all social media. See down below. Check out podcasts on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, and YouTube.
And you can find me here on prediction episodes.
Also, check out
this is weird.
Patreon.com/Tom Grossi Comedy.
I don't know if they can hear that.
For extra.
I don't like this.
Jade entertainment.
No, I don't like this.
And a big shout out and thank you to all the patrons already over there. But this has been week 1 of predictions. Thank you so much for watching. I am Thomas Grossi.
And I'm Jade Grossi.
And as always, go Pack Go. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I didn't do anything.
Put the horns away.
I didn't.
Put the
itch.
oar away.
An itch.
Put the horns away.
Well, with the addition of Garrett Bradbury, the Vikings will give some much-needed protection to Kirk Cousins.